Assalamu alaikum students. In this video we are going to learn how to find the hybridization of a central atom in a molecule. Before knowing how to find out the hybridization of a central atom, let us see some groups and their elements present in that group. First of all, let us start from the group 14, that is nothing but carbon family. In carbon family you have carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. In group 15 you have nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. In group 16 you have oxygen, silurium, tellurium. In group 16 you have oxygen, sulfur, silurium, tellurium and polonium. In group 17 you have fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. In group 18 you have helium, which belongs to the first period, and these all elements belongs to the second period. So in group 18 you have helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Let us see what are their group numbers and what is the outer shell electronic configuration of that group. First of all, group 14. In group 14, the outer shell electronic configuration is NS2, NP2. In group 15, you have outer shell electronic configuration NS2, NP3. In group 16, you have outer shell electronic configuration NS2, NP4. Group 17, NS2, NP5. In group 18 you have NS2, NP6. Let us write the valence electrons also. Valence electrons are nothing but the number of electrons present in the outermost. Valence electrons are nothing but the number of electrons present in the outermost shell. Valence electron in 14th group, the number of valence electrons are 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. In group 18, 8, group 17, 7, group 16, 6, group 15, 5 and group 14, 4. Now let us learn how to write the electronic configuration, how to find the hybridization of a molecule. For writing the hybridization, for easy calculation of finding the hybridization of a molecule, you should know the group number and the valence electrons present in that atom. Let us try to find out the hybridization present in NH3 molecule. In NH3 molecule, the central atom is nothing but nitrogen. For nitrogen, we are going to find out the hybridization. Nitrogen belongs to 15th group, so valence electrons in 15th group or else nitrogen are 5. Now let us see, represent the 5 valence electron in the form of cross. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now see here, in NH3 you have 3 hydrogen atoms bonded to the nitrogen atom, and you know better, that is nothing but each hydrogen forms a single bond. 2 hydrogen, 3 hydrogen. 3 hydrogens forms 3 single bonds. 1, 2, 3, and there is a lone pair. Now remember the formula, that is nothing but always the number of hybrid orbitals is equal to number of sigma bonds plus number of lone pair. The number of sigma bonds, the number of hybrid orbitals is equal to the number of sigma bonds and the number of lone pair. See here how many sigma bonds are there, 1, 2 and 3. So here the number of sigma bonds are 3 and the number of lone pair is 1, So total number of hybrid orbitals is equal to 4. Now see here, if it is 4, then it means that it is sp3, or because 1 orbital, 2, 3, 4 orbitals. A total of 4 hybrid orbitals means sp3 hybridization exists in ammonia molecule. Similarly, if you are willing to find out the hybridization in H2O molecule. In H2O molecule, the central atom is nothing but oxygen. It belongs to 16th group, and you have 6 valence electron. Represent that 6 valence electron here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and each hydrogen will form a single bond or sigma bond. 1, 2, a lone pair and another lone pair. See here, 2 sigma bonds are there, 2 lone pairs are there. If you substitute the same thing in the above formula, what you are going to get is nothing but simply number of hybrid orbitals is equal to number of sigma bonds plus lone pair. That is 2 sigma bonds plus 2 lone pair, which is equal to 4. Again the hybridization in H2O molecule, or else the hybridization in the central atom of H2O molecule, that is oxygen, is sp3. In the similar way, you are going to find out the hybridization of remaining molecules. Let us see the example for zero group elements, that is nothing but XeO3. Calculate the hybridization for a xenon in XeO3, xenon in XeF2, xenon in XeF4, xenon in XeF6, xenon in XeOF4. It is xenon trioxide, xenon difluoride, xenon tetrafluoride, xenon hexafluoride, xenon oxy tetrafluoride. Let us see the way to find out the hybridization. It is similar to that of the previous one. Xenon belongs to which group? Xenon belongs to 18th group. Xenon 18th group element, so the valence electrons are 8. Now represent the same thing, that is nothing but valence electron 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here the number of oxygens present is nothing but 1, 2 and 3. Remember, in oxygen, whenever oxygen is present, it forms a double bond, and out of a double bond, one is sigma bond and the other one is pi bond. Sigma bond, pi bond, sigma bond and a pi bond. A total of 1, 2, 3 sigma bonds are there, and a lone pair is existing in xenon trioxide molecule. You know the formula, that is nothing but a number of hybrid orbitals is equal to number of sigma bonds and plus number of lone pair. Here how many sigma bonds are there? 1, 2, 3 sigma bonds and a lone pair. That is nothing but in xenon trioxide you have 3 sigma bonds and a lone pair. So a total of 4, which is equal to sp3 hybridization. See here in xenon difluoride. Here also it is same, that is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you know that fluorine atom will form only one bond. So here 1, 2 sigma bonds, a lone pair, second lone pair and third lone pair. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Substitute in the formula. You know that for xenon difluoride you have 2 2 sigma bonds 1 and 2 and 3 lone pair 1 2 3 plus 3 lone pair which is equal to 5. If you write the hybridization, it is sp3d. See here, in the similar way you just calculate for xenon tetrafluoride, xenon hexafluoride and xenon oxy tetrafluoride. Always remember, if it is oxygen atom, it will form a sigma bond and a pi bond, and never ever you are going to use the pi bond in the calculation of hybridization of an atom. Why? Because always the pi bond is formed between the pure orbitals, but not with the hybrid orbitals. Thank you. Have a nice day.